Hey, welcome to Fall into Wellness. I'm Lauren Gitlin of Legit Oils, and I'm going to share some information with you on how you can use essential oils in your home for your everyday routines to really help with overall immune support and emotional health during this uncertain time. Okay. I also really feel that it's important to focus on safety, and the education is the biggest piece when it comes to using essential oils and really being comfortable with using them. So my intention tonight is to empower you with the knowledge about these amazing tools so that you know how to help your body to heal and be healthy the way that it was designed to be. We're going to talk about how to minimize your overall toxic burden, improve your health. And then the thing to remember is once we learn these things and once we learn better, we can then do better. So there's three cool things to remember when it comes to essential oils. And the oils I'm talking about tonight are specific to the doTERRA brand. And there is a very important reason why. These oils are certified pure therapeutic grade. They are very potent. They are very concentrated. So in these little bottles, you will find pure essential oil. It comes straight from the plant. It's either steam distilled or cold pressed. So they are very safe when they are used properly. And they are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So you just keep that in mind when it comes to using the oil safely, whether that is with yourself or with young children, pets. You just want to make sure that you are using them responsibly. And the next thing to know about essential oils is that they're super effective. They can be even more effective at times than some other modern approaches that we have or that we've been used to when it comes to working with specific health ailments. They are actually able to penetrate and permeate through the cell membrane, which is really important when it comes to bacteria or viruses and how it's going to help your body to really do what it needs to do in a more natural way. And then the last thing is that they're actually super affordable. So essential oils vary in price depending on obviously how plentiful the plant is, or if it's a very rigorous process to steam distill that oil. For example, frankincense is a little bit more labor intensive than something like lemon. And when you look at how much these cost per drop, they're pennies per drop. So this is actually a slide ahead. I'll come back to this one. Looking at each of these oils, this is the top 10 oils from doTERRA. So focusing on the many different things that they can do, from immune support to digestive, respiratory, any of these things. When you look at the price per drop, it's literally pennies. And when you're using essential oils correctly, you really only ever need to be using just a few drops. Okay, we'll get into that a little bit more. So does the quality matter? Many of you may have essential oils or have been exposed to them before, so you think like, oh, all right, whatever, it's just the same as it's just a nice smell. So what's really the difference? But there is a lot more behind the actual potency and the purity of the oil. You need to know what kind of research goes into determining what is inside these bottles to make sure that it is not filled with synthetics or artificial fragrance, things that can be actually harmful to our body versus helping us. So what doTERRA does is that they go through a rigorous third-party testing. So all of the oils are certified that they're unadulterated. They don't contain any kind of pesticides or fillers or chemicals. A lot of times people ask me, are doTERRA oils organic? They are truthfully beyond organic. A lot of times the organic label or seal, that's not going to be universal worldwide across the globe. So to go through this testing is even more important, because then like, all right, there are no pesticides in here. There's nothing else foreign in this bottle of essential oil that shouldn't be there. It is pure and it is coming straight from the earth. In the traditional business of essential oils, it can be kind of a dark place where people come in and just kind of swoop in over the land, take all of the plants, they harvest the land or the crops, and they're really depleting that area of the natural resources or these plants that are growing. And what they do is then they, along the way, the oils or the materials will change hands many times, and each time people are really incentivized by greed to add things into the batch of essential oil to make it appear that it is a higher volume of oil. For instance, they might add in some fractionated coconut oil, or they might create a synthetic aroma where if someone smelled a bottle of lavender, let's say, that they would think, oh yeah, this is awesome, this is lavender, but it may be artificial and not truly all essential oils in that bottle. So that's what this third-party testing is really ensuring. So there's actually an entire website that's dedicated to this. It's called sourcetoyou.com, and it talks about the different testing that doTERRA does with these third-party testers on all of the oils. So right here on the screen, you'll see two of the examples of the reports that you can pull up on every single bottle of oil. On the bottom of these bottles is a little label code that you can type in at sourcetoyou.com, and it tells you everything you want to know about that oil. And why that's so important is because our skin is our largest organ, covers our entire body. Everything we're putting on our skin is getting absorbed, it's entering our bloodstream. So it's really important to be cognizant of the things that you're putting on your body. The other thing that's good to know when it comes to doTERRA, and to know that they really are a great company at the heart, is that they focus on creating long-term mutually beneficial relationships with all of their growers. So they're not going to come into an area and deplete that area of the resource or the plants or things, like I mentioned earlier, that happens in the industry, unfortunately, many times. What they're going to do is they will partner with these local farmers or growers around the world, people who know the soil, who know the environment. They know really what would be the best way to harvest these plants. They care about, many times these farms have been passed over generation through generation, so it is something that is just in their DNA, basically, to really care for these crops. And doTERRA partners with them and gives them better wages, fair, they build schools. They are going in there and creating water systems, things that these people have never had access to before, so that they really are taking care of the people that they work with. So it's really nice to see that they do all of that. Going back to the quality for a second, this is a little bit blurry, but you'll see this is an APRC report that they have found that there are 3 companies that consistently have shown to have pure oils, and doTERRA is one of those 3. There are tons of essential oil companies out there. They are not all created equal, which you will see, because about 95% of them sell adulterated oils. So if you're out shopping, if you're at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, you're at ShopRite, you know, any local food store, even health food stores, Amazon, they are all known for having adulterated oils on the shelves. So you really have to do your research. You have to know where your oils are coming from. We all know that Amazon has a complete black market for supplements. Same thing with essential oils. Even if you see a doTERRA bottle on Amazon or like Walmart.com, it may not truly be a doTERRA essential oil. They have found oils have been kind of emptied out of their bottles, and then what they do with the empty bottles is they refill it with a filler, some synthetic oil, and they can slap a sealed top on top of it. So when you get the oil, you're like, oh, awesome, I got some doTERRA oils on sale. Like, that doesn't happen. There's really no incentive for any wellness advocate to be selling oils on Amazon. So really know your source and do your research. Okay. The other thing that I like to mention, if you've never heard of these apps before, these are not apps to actually rate essential oils, but other products. So when it comes to the quality of the things that you're putting on your skin, you know, we're talking beyond essential oils here. We're talking about the things that you may have already have in your home, your makeup, your skincare, any of your shampoo, toothpaste, anything that you're putting on your body or in your body. You could use either the Think Dirty app or the Environmental Working Group's Healthy Living app to see how clean those products are. So I always like to share about this. It's really eye-opening when you start scanning some of the products that you may already have in your home, or if you're out at Target and you're like, oh, you know, I need to pick up some more soap, and you look and you can see what ingredients are in there that you really shouldn't be using on your body. It's crazy. All right, so getting back to oils, there are 3 main ways to use the oils. So it's aromatic, topically, or internally. We again are speaking specifically about doTERRA here. Aromatically, everyone at some point has already been exposed to essential oils through this way, whether you have experienced essential oils in another one of maybe like your friend's home, they have a diffuser, so you smelled oils that way, or you're a chiropractor, or you've gotten a massage. You know, essential oils are a lot of places now. So aromatically is the quickest and easiest way to use essential oils and not really have to have that much information kind of like figured out beforehand. You could be like, I like the way lavender smells, I'm just going to diffuse it. But little did you know that lavender is really calming. It's great to use before bed. It can help to regulate sleep cycles if you use it consistently night after night. And it's one of those things that it's not just a great smell, but it's doing more like physically within your body and even mentally as well. So it can have an effect on your mood pretty much instantly. They can also help to cleanse the air when you're using a diffuser. They're super supportive to your respiratory system, you know, depending on the oil that you're using. So I'm just going to grab right here. This is actually a USB diffuser that I love. This is the Pilot diffuser from doTERRA. This little guy can be plugged in to a USB, or then it can just be completely portable. It's rechargeable. So this is a way that you can just put in some water. Many of the diffusers, it's just literally tap water, and then you add a few drops of oil and turn it on, and then it'll diffuse that way. So the other thing that I love about using diffusers is it's something that can help to affect everyone. So if you're diffusing in your office or at home, you're going to positively affect your coworkers or your family too. So it's pretty cool. Topically is, I'd say, my favorite way to use oils, because you are getting the benefit of the oil actually penetrating your skin. So you're getting that topical localized benefit if you need to use an oil for something like you have a headache or some upset stomach, maybe you have some muscle tension, you know, anything that you would need more of a focused kind of localized benefit from putting the oil on you. That's when you would use an oil topically. You can even use it for immune support or stress relief, but you can also smell it when you're putting it on your body. So it's like a win-win. That's why that's my favorite. When you put essential oils on topically, you want to remember, again, safety. So that would be diluting the essential oil. All that means is that you're mixing it with a lotion or a carrier oil. So something like fractionated coconut oil, that is one of my favorites because it's non-greasy. It is lightweight. It really gets absorbed great, like quickly into your skin, and it doesn't have an aroma on its own. So that's a really great oil to use as a carrier with your essential oils. And when you're using essential oils topically, you can also use something like a roller bottle to pre-dilute the oil. So you can put some essential oils in here, fill it up with your fractionated coconut oil, you have the roller on top, and then you just roll it right onto your body, wherever you need the support. So when you think about, all right, like, well, where would I put the oils on me though, if I was looking to help to support my immune system, or if I wanted better sleep, for instance. So if you think about the bottoms of your feet is an area that you have the largest pores. They're going to get absorbed really quickly into your body that way. And it's also great to remember that it's something that's going to affect your whole body. So if you're kind of in doubt, like, or I don't really know where to put the oil, you can always put it on the bottoms of your feet or down the back of your spine. For my kids, I like to roll the oils down the back of their spine and then I rub it in, especially in like the summer. I don't want to rub oils on their feet and then, have them like run around. I usually use it before bedtime. So the winter is a little bit of an easier time to put those oils on the feet and then put on their feety pajamas or socks or something. So you can always keep that in mind too. And then for myself, I like to just put the oils on my feet right before I'm going to bed. If it's something that I'm needing to wind down at night, you can also then rub the oils on your wrists. So you can put them in your diffuser aromatically to get that benefit that's going to be going, throughout the night. Then you can also rub the oils on the bottoms of your feet and your pulse points. I like to sleep like this, so I like to put oils there. So you're going to find what works for you over time. And then internally, these again are suggestions for using doTERRA essential oils. It says right on the bottle if you can take the oil internally or not. And you need to remember that these are highly concentrated. So you really only need one drop, if that, for many things. If it's cooking, especially, it can be very overpowering if you put too much oil into your recipe. So something like guacamole, you can even just like dip a toothpick in the bottle and swirl it around the guacamole and you will taste the lime if you're using lime, for example. Something like a smoothie, you could put one drop of wild orange in a smoothie, or peppermint with a nice chocolate smoothie. That's a good one too. And it flavors the entire drink. So they are really strong. You can also take them internally in a veggie capsule, which is like an empty little capsule that you just pour the essential oils in. So this is, again, if you're doing something more targeted that you want to take the oils internally for, you just open this up and take it that way. Okay. So looking a little bit more into what actually happens when we smell any kind of aroma, specifically essential oils, because they are these natural compounds that our body's like, hey, I kind of know what to do with this. And especially if you're using the same scent over time consistently, your brain will start to pick up on, okay, like let's say lavender, for example. If you put that into your nightly routine, you get ready for bed, put lavender in your diffuser as you're winding down. You also maybe spray it on your pillow or you rub it on your wrist, especially effective for children. Then your brain starts to realize, like, okay, I'm going to stop racing, I'm gonna relax and get ready for sleep, because your olfactory system is really, that's the relation of smell. And then when your limbic system of the brain actually has this reaction that's triggered, that is what is telling your body what to do. So if you smell something and it reminds you of a happy thought, then you're going to be happy, you're going to smile, you're going to remember those things that scent is kind of bringing you back to that place. It can even affect your hormone, your stress levels. It's really powerful, just your sense of smell. And then if you remember that a diffuser is going to help to disperse those oils into the air so that you can breathe them in aromatically. And it's not heating the oil at all. It's just a little vibrating disc. So it's not changing the chemical makeup of the oil, which is really important to remember too. So when it comes to using essential oils in your overall life, it's part of a wellness lifestyle. It's not like, hey, I'm going to just try these out for a little bit. This is just going to be a phase. It's something that's going to be with you and stay with you, because once you experience using oils, you start tapping into the different areas of your life that you can start to improve upon. So something like cleaning your home, that's definitely going to help to reduce your toxic load, because you can use more natural products like citrus oils and other like disinfectant kind of blends that will help you to clean your home in a more natural way. You can look to essential oils to help support you when you are not feeling so great. right? They're going to be really supportive to your immune system, your respiratory health, your mental health as well. They're going to help you to stay calm and grounded, help you to get some better sleep, less stress. They're also great for before and after exercise, for soothing your muscles or giving you some energy. And then there is an entire line of supplements that doTERRA offers that include essential oils in them as well to help. They call it a tummy tamer blend. So it's going to help you to absorb and really make sure that you're getting the benefit of taking those supplements internally too. So it's looking at the whole person and your whole lifestyle. And that being said, toxic burden is something that affects us on a daily basis, whether we even realize it or not. So I was talking about cleaning products earlier. And on average, if you have conventional cleaning products in your home, they have about 62 toxic chemicals in them. Many of them have like poison control labels on them. Obviously, they should not be ingested. But if you think about it, you're spraying these things on your countertops or your high chair for your kids. And then it's like, okay, how safe is that really if I'm breathing it in and I'm eating off those surfaces? Probably not so great, right? And with all the time that we are spending in our homes, you're just inhaling this and absorbing these chemicals on a daily basis. Your whole family is doing it, even your pets. So looking at reducing your toxic burden, what you clean your home with is like number one. So that would be one of those things that you can look at some of those green products that you may already have, scan them on one of those apps, Think Dirty or the Environmental Working Group, and I bet you'd be shocked that they're not as green as you thought. They'll tell you what things are in there that aren't so great. So I actually teach an entire other class on green cleaning because there's so much to talk about there with recipes. You know, all you need is a few ingredients and oils and you can make all of your own cleaning stuff. It's more effective, cheaper, and safer. So you can look on my YouTube channel for my other green cleaning class on that. But looking at the two main sources of toxins, obviously we already talked about household products, all of our cleaning products, but the other one is your personal care products, which you may not have thought of much before, just thinking like, oh, I have had the same makeup for years. Maybe you don't regularly change your brand of toothpaste. You may have been raised using a certain kind of mouthwash or toothpaste. You haven't ever thought of changing something like that, your deodorant. All of these things are really things that can be filled with toxins that over time are really just putting a great burden on our bodies. So we need to look at what is inside of those things. So just a couple of recipes from my green cleaning class, because I feel like everyone could use a multi-purpose cleaner. It's just water. I like to use distilled water whenever I make sprays. And there is an On Guard cleaner concentrate. So On Guard is the protective blend from doTERRA, and it has some oils in it that they have found is really great at helping to support our immune system naturally, and it's a really great cleanser. So there's a cleaner concentrate that has this On Guard essential oil blend in it. It's all plant-based, so you can use that. It's just a tablespoon of that. And then if you choose to, you can add in additional oils. So you can also make a multi-purpose cleaner without the cleaner concentrate. I typically like to use the cleaner concentrate in my sprays to really help with extra degreasing and cleaning all of the surfaces. So something like lemon is really good at degreasing and cleaning, especially the kitchen or the stove and stuff like that. And then when it comes to hand soap, super cool that you can make your own soap. It's really cheap. And if you have any kind of foaming dispensers, you can make your own foaming hand soap. I always thought you needed like something special inside the actual soap bottle, but you don't. Pure Castile soap, Dr. Bronner's. I get the unscented. You just need a quarter cup of that, some drops of whatever oil you want to use. I personally like to use On Guard. I have 2 kids and everyone's washing their hands a lot. So I like to make sure that I'm using the immune supportive blend to really help with any kind of bacteria, germs that could be on our hands. And then you fill it with water and that is it. Super easy, super cheap. Some other recipes when it comes to using essential oils for immune support. So these are some capsules that you can make. When I was talking about those veggie capsules, there was a time back when everything happened in the beginning of the pandemic that things were sold out. A lot of doTERRA supplements had sold out because people knew how effective they were. They contain very strong ingredients. So I wanted to make sure that I shared a way that you can make your own capsules in case you had run out of them. So if you have these essential oils, you can essentially put a drop of each of them inside of one of these capsules. And this is for that daily immune support, the On Guard, black pepper, frankincense, oregano. And you can take that internally. And then the other one is DDR Prime. That's actually a blend from doTERRA that has these oils in it. So you don't have to have all of the oils like lemongrass, clove, thyme, lutea. They are part of the DDR Prime blend. So that is just one oil that you would take. It actually comes in a soft gel, and I believe that is back in stock now. Very supportive for any kind of inflammation and internal cellular health, okay? And then the other one, I love to drink this right now. When I'm recording this class, it's November. So this is like my season of drinking tea every day, and this immune tea is just so yummy. So you can actually play with this recipe, but I really like this one. It's just lemon, On Guard, wild orange, copaiba, and turmeric. And those are all essential oils. One drop of each, and I like to use local honey and just warm water, not like super hot boiling, but hot water. And stir that up and drink that at night, and it's really soothing and it tastes delicious. So looking at the essential oils, there's 3 ways to purchase them. Retail is if you just go to doterra.com, or if you happen to see oils, in a store. If you see doTERRA at like your chiropractor or doctor's office, when you buy at retail, that's really the most expensive way to purchase. And you don't want to do that because once you buy 1 or 2 bottles of oil, I guarantee that you're going to want more. So when you have a wholesale membership, that gives you 25% off. All it is it's $35 for the year. Just like Costco, you're getting all of those products at the best prices. So wholesale is absolutely the way to go. If you choose to open a wholesale account and you want to order monthly, if you want to do like a monthly wellness box subscription, it's totally optional, but you can do that. And then you also earn points back. So those are the 3 main ways to purchase. I recommend the wholesale and the free points, because that's kind of like a no-brainer. So personally, I order oils every month, and every order that I make, I'm getting 30% back in free product points. So it's just like a no-brainer to get in that program. This is another program that has recently been launched. So I'm going to share a little bit about each of these. These are the wellness programs. So there's either immunity, mind and mood, or relief. And what they've done is they've realized that there are things that when you're just getting started with oils, your main focus may be one of these 3 areas. These are the most common reasons why people get involved in using doTERRA. So if you are like, I want better immune support, then you can opt for the immunity wellness bundle. And then what you do is you get a different bundle each month for 3 months, and it sets you up for success in actually using your oils, using the products, understanding what to do, when to do it. So you're not kind of just flailing all around, like overwhelmed on the website. So this is the first one, immunity. That is to protect, strengthen, and respond. And like I mentioned before, each month for 3 months, you will receive those targeted wellness kits delivered directly to you. Okay. And then the second one is relief. So that is for any kind of soothing or support that you're going to need internally or topically. And then the last one is mind and mood. So that is just for overall balance to restore any kind of anxiousness. It's going to help with that. So here's the immunity one. So this is what you receive in the very first kit. So you're going to be set up to use oils in your diffuser. You're going to be able to start using oils as well internally because you have the actual bottle of the On Guard blend. So from that, you can diffuse, make a roller, or take it internally. You're going to start to be able to wash your hands to help everyone with their immune support. And then you also get to try out the toothpaste, the floss, and the On Guard hand sanitizer, which you will use all of the time. So the other thing that is available when you opt into any one of these wellness programs is that you can add on other products at an additional discount. So that's what you'll see over here, the On Guard soft gels, Copaiba, Melissa, the beadlets, the duo caps, or the petals diffuser. So any of them, up to 3 of them, you can order with this kit and you get an additional discount, which is just awesome. So this is the second month of your immunity kit. So you're gonna get the tongue scraper, the mouthwash. Again, if you've paid attention to anything going on, which all of us, it's kind of hard not to, hear about things that are being spoken about with your gut health and how that is so directly tied to your immune support, your immune health. So really focusing on your mouth is where things kind of obviously enter your gut. So you need to make sure that you're brushing your teeth, you're flossing. So you'll see that doTERRA knows this. And in the first month of immunity, you get the floss and the toothpaste. And in the second month, you get the tongue scraper, which is something that you can do every single morning as soon as you wake up before you do anything else. Scrape your tongue. You're getting all of that build up right off. Once you scrape your tongue, you will never not do it, believe me, because it's really rewarding in a gross way to see everything that comes off. And then the mouthwash too. So it's going to keep you, and this is like a travel size. So I recently learned that you're actually it's not recommended that you use mouthwash when you're brushing your teeth. It's meant more for like in between times. So if you're out and you can't brush your teeth, you should use your mouthwash, because when you brush your teeth, you actually want that toothpaste to stay on your teeth and on your gums, like to linger a little bit more. So you don't want to rinse your mouth after you brush your teeth. I know this is like mind-blowing to me in my 30s to learn. I never knew how to effectively brush my teeth or use mouthwash. So there you go, if you never heard that before. And that was from a dentist that I learned this. So in the second month of the immunity kit, you get those things focused on your mouth health. And then the protective blend soft gels, the On Guard blend soft gels. Those are super amazing to have around, especially as we're entering the winter. And any sign of anything funky going on, you can start to take them. Or if you know that maybe you have been around someone who wasn't feeling that great, you can kind of be on the defense with that a little bit earlier. You're going to get another hand sanitizer because you most likely used all of the first month's hand sanitizer on all of the things. And then the On Guard beadlets are little tiny drops. It's a quarter of a drop of essential oil inside of there. So I like to give those to my kids. They really love, they call them their food oils. We have our own names for all of the doTERRA products around here. And then the grapefruit is really cleansing. It's a citrus oil, so it's very happy and uplifting. And then the tea tree is great for doing any kind of like fungal cleansing. It's really great for spot treatments and things like that. It's good to put into a roller blend as well. So you can make a roller blend with that On Guard from the first month and the tea tree from this month as well. And then the last month, you actually are going to get more hand sanitizers just to round out those 3 months. And then you get some veggie caps, so you can start to make your own capsules to take internally. You get 2 roller blends in here, actually 3. You get a small little frankincense, which is the frankincense oil. When you use that topically with another blend or any other oils, it really helps to amplify the effects of those oils. So if if you have something like this On Guard roller blend and you're using that daily, you can use frankincense with it, and it's going to help amplify that. And then the stronger blend, that's actually from the kids line of essential oils. That's a roller, and it has frankincense in it. It smells awesome, and it is just such a great supportive blend. It has rose in it too. It's just beautiful. So that's a great oil to have around. And then you're going to get Breathe in this month as well, which is the respiratory support blend, and the On Guard hand wipes that you can bring with you on the go, and a nice little carrying case for your On Guard hand sanitizer. I see so many people walking around with those little Bath and Body Works gel things. I mean, years ago I had them too when I was in like high school, but learning what they have in them now, if you haven't already heard of that, just Google it. I can't think of the name of the chemical, but those little tiny beads that they have in there and that strong aroma, it's all fragrance and chemicals. You really don't want to be putting that on your hands over and over again, especially if it's like right before you're eating. So I know they come in those like little holders, and people have them hanging off their bags and everything. So if you want to be cool and have a holder, now you have one for your On Guard hand sanitizer, not the Bath and Body Works stuff. You got to throw that out. There are also kits to get started with oils. So if you don't already have a wholesale membership, what you can do is you can grab one of these starter kits that's going to include that membership, so that $35 is waived, and you're able to get started right away with access to your membership. So that wellness program that I just spoke about, that immunity one, that would be something you can tap into after you have your wholesale membership. So this Healthy Essentials kit that I have up here now, you get this diffuser and these 10 oils, and these are supportive from everything from anxious feelings like stress relief, sleep, cleaning, digestive support, respiratory issues, immune support, muscle aches and tension, and overall anxious feelings and inflammation. So that is all in this wonderful kit. And then this kit does all of that as well. They're just smaller bottles, and it's a different diffuser. So this is the Healthy Start Kit. So there are some options. I personally like to do personalized consultations. So if you're watching this and you're like, yeah, like I don't know which kit I should get, or maybe there are some oils that I already have, what else are my options? We can build a custom kit for you. So definitely reach out to me. You can email me or find me on Instagram at Legit Oils, and I'm more than happy to set up a complimentary consult with you to go over all your wellness needs. This is like, if you're like, yes, this is me. I scanned all of my products. I need to get rid of my shampoo, conditioner, my toothpaste, my cleaning stuff, my soap. I need a diffuser and some oils. This is how you can just kind of jump in and really kickstart yourself into getting a healthy home and getting ready to be part of that non-toxic lifestyle. So I absolutely love this kit for when you know, like, all right, I've been waiting, I'm ready, here we go. So what I will give you from my end is a welcome packet, a personal consultation. So this is in addition to that other consult that I was mentioning. This is more for once you already choose what you're going to get after you get your oils, then we'll chat about, okay, this is how you use all of those oils, and then you'll get access into our education group, our community. We do giveaways and different education. It's on a weekly basis to keep you updated on various topics, and there's always ongoing support. So that is one of the most important things when it comes to using your oils. And if you're thinking like, okay, why doTERRA? Pretty sure we talked about that a lot in the beginning with the quality, but it is just one of those companies as well that it's just so trusted in the market. Hospitals and doctors actually use these oils. Someone on my team actually shared with me during the pandemic, there were some doctors that were flown into New Jersey to help out in the hospitals when they were like in the height of it and completely overwhelmed. and he just like opened up his pockets and he had oils like everywhere. And he was doTERRA. He was just sharing them with everyone. And she said he was just like, it was just so amazing to have someone like that in the hospital during that time, and having the support of those oils when people needed it most. So it was really nice to hear that. It was comforting to the nurses and everyone who was working in the hospital during that time. They have a amazing retention rate. So if people actually staying with the company and ordering month after month, and the heart of the company, they are just so caring with the different things that they partner with, and they get behind. The OUR, Operation Underground Railroad, is one of them. Days for Girls, they're giving back to communities worldwide. So it's really so fulfilling to be part of this company. And the other thing to talk about is what to do next. So kudos to you for making it through to this part of the presentation. We are done. We have a slide or two, but you know, you have taken the time to invest in yourself and to learn some new things. So great job on doing that for yourself. And just remember to surround yourself with people who have similar goals to you. Release any kind of negative energy, or habits that you may have had, or products for that matter. And going forward, now that you know better, you can do better. And this is something that I always offer. If you enjoyed this class and you thought of at least one or two people that could really benefit from it, what we could do is we could set up, if you know you're local to me, I'm in New Jersey, I'm more than happy to get together with some people, put together a class so that we can share this information, have it interactive. You can ask questions throughout, or you can just as easily do this via Zoom and get yourself some oils sent out to you and your class attendees. Another quick thing, if you're watching this and it's November of 2020 and you're in New Jersey, I'm going to be at the Long Branch Holiday Bazaar, November 29th, doing a essential oil workshop where you can make your own roller blends. So that's always a really fun workshop, and you can come and get your hands on some oils. And that is it. So you're going to be able to find me here, legitlyn@gmail.com, or legit oils on Instagram. With that, I will say good night. See you soon.